So this is going to be a short vid, and a thought that I've had recently. It's mainly about powerlifting in SA as a sport. Now, to a lot of people, the sport is an unknown, it's an enigma. It's something that meatheads do. Just move around a lot of weight, shout in the gym, eat a lot, all of those kind of things. But the sport itself is not really a bad sport. It's an individual sport. Maybe that's where the disinterest lies, because unlike sports, individual sports that are well known like golf or tennis, powerlifting doesn't really have a strong hold in the world yet. Yeah and there, yes, Russia, the US and Nordic countries, the sport's very popular. But in SA, not so much. And it's not a case of the sport not being known. Well, it's not well known, but if you go to someone and ask them what the sport is, they generally have an idea of what it is. They mainly confuse it with Olympic lifting, but the point is they understand and they know of some strength sports. So the thing with South African powerlifting is that the sport's really not that well promoted. If you go online, onto YouTube, or on the internet and search for a competition in SA, you'd be very hard pressed to find any. You'll find competitions here and there. You'll find champs, competition for champs, invitation competitions, colors competitions, but no real, no real casual competitions. Well, there are a few that I know of. There's Rhino Powerlifting and Rhino Club, excuse me, and there's also West Workout in Somerset West. These clubs run consistently. Well, with West Workout, I know they have 3 competitions a year, and it's done very, very well. Another thing is that people who tend to go into the sport or hear about the sport believe that they somehow gonna get bulky if they step into a gym and lift any kind of weight. It's very, very hard to get big. It's hard to put on some muscle, so you won't get big, and your body is intelligent. Your body will never put on muscle in places that'll make you immobile or make you slower. Well, if you do it just as a normal guy stepping into the gym and do strength sports or strength training, you'll actually become faster. You may become more mobile. I mean, since I started, I was able to stretch a bit lower. I mean, became far more flexible. And with women, and I'll have a few pictures here and a few videos, strong women that are not on any kind of enhancement do not get big at all. They stay feminine. I mean, the media leads women to believe that they'll get huge if they lift weights, but this information is very, very bad. They always put pictures of women who are definitely on some substances in the media, and then women tend to believe that that's what they look like if they pick up any kind of weight. So it's nonsense. I mean, seriously, women tend to get smaller. They not smaller, they tend to lean out, they tend to get curvier, they tend to just generally look better, they won't look like men. I mean, men struggle to get big, so for women will really not get that problem. So maybe it's a fear thing that's driving women away from the sport. So next would be the issue of funding. Well, the biggest play in the powerlifting game in SA is the IPF, and they have a South African affiliate called SAPF, South African Powerlifting Federation. Well, I don't know how it works in SA, but it doesn't seem like this federation is subsidized at all by the government. It's because the fees are somewhat ridiculous, and this also drives people away from competing seriously in the sport. It also drives people away who can't really afford to pay that much to stray from the sport, to move away from it. Instead, they'll just practice in the gym and never really move forward. And that drives a lot of talent away, especially guys who start and they end up becoming very, very strong very, very quickly. Those may be your future champions, they may be your future ambassadors of the sport, but they never really get a chance because the prices and the joining fees are so ridiculous. So the main purpose of me making this video, and really the main purpose of my channel, even though it's a lot of videos of me, and I try to get other people on these videos to kind of promote the UCD gym and put forth powerlifting as a sport, is that I'm really trying to promote the sport. I'm trying to put it out there, trying to really make it more popular so more people begin to join the sport, begin to pick up some weights, get healthier, for instance. Just generally, it leads you very, very well into your old age. I mean, there's 60-year-old men who are stronger than me, and that's impressive to watch if you've ever seen them lift. What people tend to use as an excuse is that they don't really have enough time in the day to train. But let's just think about it like this. You have, okay, unless you're extremely busy throughout the day, you're working 16 hours a day, then okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. But let's break it down like this. There are about 24 hours in a day. Most people tend to sleep anywhere between 6 and 10 hours. That leaves you with 16 hours of being awake, where 8 of those hours go to work generally, and leaves you with another 8 hours of the day. And if you can shower, if you can clean yourself in the morning, just get groomed, takes you about, I would say, no more than 2 hours a day. So you lifted 6 hours in a day. And not to say you shouldn't be around friends and family, but I mean, if you can take 1 out of those 6 hours to get in the gym and train, I mean, you'll get the world out of that. You'll get so many results just with 1 hour a day, 1 hour of hard training. In a year's time, you'll see differences. In a year's time, you'll get stronger. And that just compounds year after year. You get better and better and better. It improves your quality of life. Really, strength does improve your quality of life. You can, maybe this is a dumb example, but you don't really need help with moving things anymore. You don't get pains anymore if you lift properly. Your body just feels better all the time. You can run fast, you can jump higher. So in conclusion here, if you are interested in stepping into the gym, if you really are interested in getting stronger, try a bit of lifting. There's really nothing to lose here. Again, this channel is just for the promotion of powerlifting as a sport in South Africa, and it's trying to improve its popularity. So again, thanks for watching. You can leave a comment, you can like, and you can share.